What's going on, good people, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I'm being a little quieter today. It's kind of early in the morning and my wife is sleeping. She had surgery, so if you can bear with me, maybe turn your volume up a bit. I'm just going to be a little bit quieter today. I'm also going to be uploading this video kind of quick since the news is pretty pertinent. So if I mess up any of the edits or anything is a little different than usual, I was just trying to push this video out as quick as I could. The news broke just a couple hours ago that Adrian Peterson was released by the Washington Redskins. This was a big news drop in my opinion because I think myself as well as a lot of other fantasy experts and professionals out there expected Adrian Peterson to be the starter and was guaranteed almost 200 carries this year. But every single person woke up today and saw the news that Adrian Peterson had been released, and Antonio Gibson truthers and owners out there went crazy. As soon as the news dropped that Adrian Peterson had been released, I actually tweeted this out. I said, the best part of being in multiple fantasy leagues is this torn into feeling you have when a player is cut. A part of you dies inside because you need them in one lineup, but another part of you explodes when you have Antonio Gibbs' season elsewhere. I have Adrian Peterson in my year one dynasty league. I was even on record just yesterday saying that I expected I'd be able to play Adrian Peterson and manage with him in one of my running back positions for the entirety of the year. I also said that his value was almost like he had no value, so literally psychic. But the news that he was cut was a big bombshell to a lot of people. I do have Antonio Gibson in one of my keeper leagues. The Antonio Gibson hype train is going to blow itself out of proportion this weekend. His ADP is going to go up. It is going to skyrocket. This is like the last weekend for drafts, the biggest weekend for people drafting their fantasy teams. So I guess the question is going to be, where should Antonio Gibson be going in drafts now? And with all the attention on Gibson, is Bryce Love worth a stash? Once Adrian Peterson was released, there was a Twitter thread that someone sent me I came across. This is quoted out of Adrian Peterson's mouth. The system really fits him, speaking of Gibson. I feel like I can do that pony style too, more as a receiving back, but we were all working on it. But they really want one main guy to do it, and they drafted Gibson for it. Trust me, I still have a lot in me, more to strive for and do, yada, yada, yada. Okay, straight out of Adrian Peterson's mouth, who's been at the Washington football team's training camp, seen what they want to do, seen the coaches, their daily activities, their daily trends, what they want to do with this offense and where it's headed for 2020. From someone who's been in the running back room and at practice, Adrian Peterson is saying that Antonio Gibson is the guy to have in the Washington backfield. I'm still holding on hope that maybe Bryce Love could be one of those guys, but I think it's evident and clear that it's Antonio Gibson's job to have and Antonio Gibson's job to lose. So with the release of Adrian Peterson, where should you be taking Antonio Gibson in drafts? All right, if you look right here, you can see that Antonio Gibson's fantasy value and average draft position is 1109, the 11th round. Even if Washington is a bad football team and Dwayne Haskins doesn't progress or improve, getting a starting running back who's getting the majority of the work, especially the receiving work, in the 11th round, you are going to break the draft and break your league if you're paying attention and drafting Antonio Gibson in these home leagues with people who have no idea who he is. I do not think that Antonio Gibson's current ADP of 11th round is going to stay, especially maybe by the weekend. I could see him moving up to maybe the 9th, I guess, depending on how many mock drafts are happening between now and this weekend. But if you are watching this video and you know who Antonio Gibson is, do not go past those later rounds. You know your league, you know the people who are in your league, and the people who are keeping up with the news and things that are changing every single day. So if you have to take Gibson, in the 8th or the 9th, I mean, take him as early but as late as you can, because you need to lock this guy up and you need to get him, because the 11th round is just ridiculous. He's going to return much better than the 11th round. From what we've seen and what Adrian Peterson has said in that tweet from being at training camp, they want Antonio Gibson to have this job, and it's going to be his job to lose. I think that if you're in a professional league, maybe even taking him around the 5th round, middle 5th, 6th, that might be where you want that might be like his safe place to take him for people who know about Antonio Gibson. But for anybody in home leagues, you're going to be able to wait a little bit longer. Either way, know the people in your draft, know the people in your league, and understand where you expect Antonio Gibson to fall. But if he is the lead back getting all the work and is the go-to guy in Washington for rushing the football and the receiving work, you need to lock this guy up, because he's not going to be a sleeper for much longer. And as for Bryce Love, I mean, he's not getting any of the hype or any of the recognition, but they kept him over Adrian Peterson. So I think that they expect Bryce Love to have a role as well. Look, just watch your draft, follow the players, and try to grab Bryce Love at a reasonable draft position when you can, as a late round flyer, because you never know. He was a Heisman finalist in 2017. He has a lot of talent. And I think maybe Washington knows he still has it, and they're going to utilize him in their offense. But right now, we're just talking about Antonio Gibson, and I've already mentioned I think you need to grab this guy ASAP without reaching too far for him, because he could be a league winner for sure, especially in 2020. I mean, just look at this guy. He is just built out of his mind, and I think you all need to grab Gibson as fast as you can. The hype is real. I'm on the Gibson hype train. I admit it. I think he's going to be awesome. And if you don't believe me, we're just going to watch a few seconds of this Antonio Gibson highlight tape. Man is unbelievable. The human joystick. Look at that. What's 3 tackles he broke? I mean, I know he's playing at Memphis, but he's got power, he's got speed, he's got size. The guy was completely wrapping him up, got hit by a second guy, and then completely shook that guy. This is a player that you can get as a lead running back for the Washington football team. Grab him while you can. Don't reach too far. But Antonio Gibson is going to be a league winner if you can get him at the right position. Unbelievable talent. Unbelievable talent. All right, everybody. Well, I didn't want to waste a lot of your time. I wanted to get this video out there and let everyone know that just because Adrian Peterson is cut, the backfield is not murky. Grab Antonio Gibson. He is a freak of nature. He can win you a home league, and he is going to provide. And I'm hopeful and confident that he's going to provide extreme fantasy value. If you're still here and hanging out and you're looking for a server to ask dynasty questions, fantasy football questions for 2020, looking for daily fantasy sports, DraftKings lobbies to join, or just daily action and gambling advice, or the beats and action I'm on, then join the Discord server. I'll put the link below. We're just trying to grow this Discord community and just have a central hub for people to talk about sports on game day, any day of the week, 24/7, 365. Join the Discord server. There's something for everyone to look at. It's right here. You can see all the different channels we got. So if you're interested, I'll put the link below. Join the Discord, join the community. Yeah. But that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. What's going on? Don't forget, grab Antonio Gibson. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace. Rolling down the block with my niggas. Yeah, you know my nigga got them tricks. Got them steeds, yeah, we got extensions. Please don't make me pull up in your city, yeah. Got Mr. Diamond on the rolling. Diamond on my nigga, yeah, they choking. Just like 2, 3 niggas.